Hello, my fellow Americans. It took 20 to 25 years to dumb down Americans, and while most will not admit to it, they have been. They are hell-bent on watching their soap operas, their football games, basketball, baseball, and hockey games. What they don't know is that sports was a derivative of the federal government. There was rhyme and reason to their actions. Take the people's eyes and their thoughts off of their government so that they could implement this new world order. Over the years, there were plenty of Americans still willing to step up and not tolerate the tyranny brought against them and their country. Today, 90% of the people would rather scold you and tell you to stop bothering them because the game is on. When they're not watching the game, they're being led astray by their shepherd over to greener pastures by the mainstream media. But is it really greener? Without a doubt, no. Americans need to turn off their TVs. They need to rid themselves of mainstream media. All that mainstream media does is provide disinformation, lies, and deceit, thus supporting the federal government. President Obama in 2008, since 2008, has put our country on a fast track to complete and utter destruction. Albeit he believes that he has done a great service to this country. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. President. God, it pains me just to call him that. But you could not be further from the truth. Just this week, on 12/15/2011, Obama signed into law the National Defense Authorization Act, NDAA, or what is being noted as the Indefinite Detention Act. It so happens that on the same date, back in 1791, the Bill of Rights was signed into law. How convenient. This act or law allows for the indefinite detention of American citizens. I know a lot of people have been asking about this, and the answer is yes. Yes, it does allow the United States military to arrest and detain you indefinitely. This also is a direct violation of the Posse Comitatus Act, which was put into place to keep the U.S. military from policing its citizens on U.S. soil. Countless websites are talking about this, from Oath Keepers to Infowars.com to Patriot Radio over on Sirius Satellite. There is without a doubt that we are living in a socialist society. We indeed are that socialist society today. It is one that even our late President Ronald Reagan even spoke out against. The military-industrial complex has taken control of our country and is in the process of hiring contractors to man the many FEMA camps nationwide. Our representatives do not even represent us anymore, for they believe in this new world order, and to even say that you don't believe in what they are doing can and will end you up in a prison cell next to some terrorist at Guantanamo Bay. So tell me, fellow American, how does that make you feel? Don't think it's about you? Let's listen to this exchange between Senator Rand Paul and Senator John McCain.
Yeah. My question would be, under the provisions, would it be possible that an American citizen then could be declared an enemy combatant and sent to Guantanamo Bay and detained indefinitely? I think that as long as that individual, no matter who they are, if they pose a threat to the security of the United States of America, should not be allowed to continue that threat. And I think that's the majority of American public opinion, especially in light of the facts that I continue to repeat to the senator from Kentucky. 27% of detainees who were released got back in the fight and were responsible for the deaths of Americans. We need to take every step necessary to prevent that from happening. That's for the safety and security of the men and women who are out there putting their lives on the line in our armed services. Mr. President, I suggest the absence of a quorum.
Unbelievable. Now, how much more proof do you need than what Senator McCain just gave you? It's time, America. It's time to rise up. It is time to arm yourself against the coming battle. The corporation. The United States of America has just declared war upon the citizens of the Republic State of America. Are you going to just allow it? Do your part today. You can tweet about it. You can join folks like Oath Keepers. You could even sign up over on forums like Prison Planet, or even get involved on Patriot Radio. But most of all, get involved. If we don't get involved now, then our children will be the ones to pay the consequences. Our forefathers were scared to death that this would one day happen. And that is why they wrote the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights. They knew it before it happened. Will you listen to them? This is no longer a conspiracy. This is real. These people up there in Washington care nothing about us. Yet most just sit there and take it because there's nothing you can do. Yes, there is something you can do, and that is you can take back your country today. I plead with you, America. Wake up. Stop being led like a sheep before the herd and before the shearer. Stop just following the flock and break out of this rut. We need Americans to stand up and fight for this great country, our republic. The famous words never rang more true. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. Thomas Jefferson. So I urge you today, step out from behind your computer monitors and from your TV and declare war against this treasonous government. It's we the people, not we the government. The government works for us, not us for them. Please, my fellow Americans, stand up today for yourself, for us, and for our children. It's time to support and defend the Constitution of the United States and take back this great, great republic. Thank you for listening, and may God bless.